Hey, good morning all, welcome back to the channel, another episode. And if you remember my last video, I told you that I started a new project for this year, which will be created a photo book, like a coffee table book about Yosemite, one of the best national park in the United States and my favorite national park. And I'm here today. It was snowing last night, super great conditions. I'm right here in front of Yosemite Fall, and if I'm not mistaken, around this time, which is 9:45 to 10, according to when the sun clear up over there, it may form a rainbow under the waterfall. So I'm hoping to catch that, and then we'll go through the valley because it's also firefall season. If you never saw firefall, I personally never saw that, but I saw many photographs about that. It's a phenomenon that happens only once a year for the last 2 weeks of February, and it started about today till the end of the month. So fingers crossed that I can see it today, and if not, I have a few more days here at the park, and because I fingers crossed to see that firefall. And after waiting for 15 minutes, I was able to capture the rainbow at the bottom of Yosemite Fall. I'm very happy with this image. Turned out to be one of my favorite from that morning. And now I'm going to show you another favorite spot when I visit the park. Let's go. Okay, here we are at Yosemite Fall, and I'll show you in a little bit on the screen. This is a very typical shot most of the people get when they come in here. And what I like of this shot is this is not the right time of the day. I did capture this yesterday, was much better, and that's the picture that I'm going to show you in a little bit. But the way that I like to photograph this is to frame the waterfall in between the trees. I'll show you right now. For that, so whenever you have a subject in the back that is I don't know, your main subject, framing a subject with, trees or branches, like stuff, framing the subject inside the frame is also a great way to compose an image. It shows more your creativity, I will say. Everybody goes all the way down there to photograph. I just like to be always away from the crowd. I don't know why. And telephoto, I am zooming all the way to the 200 millimeters so I can isolate everything. Like you can see on my screen, I'm using ISO 64, f14, 1/30 of a second, and I have a polarizer filter in the front. But like I said, I don't like that shadow right there on those in that tree, so it's not like it is not the right time of the day. But here's the photo from yesterday. I hope you like it. And as you can see how I framed that image, and the overcast day was making this image a little bit better than today. So I'm in love with this photograph. I'm gonna show you another image composition of the same waterfall in between the trees, and I'm going to show you how I get creative when today's photo and turn it into black and white, and I went a little bit dramatic. I erased everything from the size and just focusing on that waterfall. I'm gonna leave you now with more photos from this trip, and enjoy this, and we'll get back to you with the firefalls. I hope you like those photos that you just saw. And I'm right now, took a little long break, went for lunch, got a nice sandwich and soup. Now I'm here waiting for firefall happen. So oops, I walk for a little bit in the wrong direction, like always, that's me. And I have to speak a little low because a lot of people around here, so I don't want to disturb them with my recording. I'm gonna remove this because I don't need it. I hope you can hear me well. So firefall, like I said earlier, it happens once a year, and it happens on the last 2 weeks of February. The last 2 weeks of February, but you have to have all these conditions together, which is a lot of rainfall before, a clear sky, some clouds behind the mountain, and no wind. So far we are good, except for it's a little bit windy, tiny bit, but we're still like an hour and a half away from that. Let's see. So you want to catch the waterfall, this firefall. It's a 1.5 miles from the Yosemite Falls parking lot, going out of the park. I think is going west, and you will need a tripod for sure, because this will happen at a low light, so you need a tripod, a steady tripod. You need a long lens. Zoom lens is better, 70 to 200, that's what I'm using right now. If you want your preference to use some filters, it's up to you. And put a camera and 2-second timer. The rest is easy. Just wait for the right moment and take the right picture. Or take a lot of pictures and choose the right frame, you know?
And I was very lucky that day because I was able to capture that waterfall, and one of the most epic phenomenon that I have present in my life. And I have to say, one tip and recommendation when you're doing this type of phenomenon or photograph: do not pack up, do not leave until the very last moment. Because while we were waiting for the photos, 10 minutes before sunset, everybody was so excited. And as soon as sun hit the horizon, everybody started packing up, and 5 minutes later the waterfall turned red lava, and everybody rushing back to start setting up the gear again, but 80% of the people missed it. So my biggest tip when you're doing something like this, every single time that you photograph sunset, do not pack up until you are completely sure that you are in a dark place. So I hope you like this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribe to this channel, keep supporting my videos, and I'm gonna see you soon, very soon. Thank you for watching, appreciate, and this video is dedicated to all the good friends and the new friends that I made in the past week at Yosemite Valley. It's dedicated to you guys. Thank you.